Dear Mr. Duncan, may your birthday bring to you as much happiness as you give to everyone who knows you and listen your videos. Thank you very much. Are you happy? I hope so. Tatiana from Romania.
Hi everybody, this is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you happy? I hope so. Here we all are once again for another delve into the virtual email sack of questions, queries and comments concerning the English language and my teaching work on that fibre optic thingy we call the internet. Imagine what would happen if the internet suddenly disappeared. What would we all do? I think I would cry for a whole week and then comfort myself by eating a big double chocolate muffin. But now I'm just waffling. So let's cut straight to the chase with our first question for today. What are the differences between less and lesser? This question comes from Eugene, who lives in South Korea. The word less is used to show that the amount, level or quantity of something is not as much as something else. It can show a desire for a certain quantity compared with before. Could I have less sugar in my tea today? A higher amount is more. A lower amount is less. We say more or less to show that something is about right. Is this an accurate description? More or less. Lesser is used when we are making a direct comparison between two things. We compare them. We highlight the lesser of the two. So lesser refers to the lower item or the smaller thing. The effect of one thing may not be as bad as the other. The lesser of the two is much safer. The phrase, the lesser of the two evils, means that one thing is not as bad as the other, even though both are seen as wrong. The opposite of lesser is greater. The opposite of less is more. A nice email. I have received a nice email from Irina in Siberia, who would like me to say a big hello to her students at the School of Tomorrow in the town of Cyanogorsk. The School of Tomorrow. I think that is a wonderful name for a school, and I would like to wish all of the students there a great new school term and good luck with your English studies. What does the phrase swear by mean? Does it mean that you will say something bad? This question was sent in by Rachel, who lives on the beautiful island of Sardinia. The phrase swear by means that you are trusting something for its effect or its ability. You always use that particular thing. You swear by it. It is a kind of recommendation. I always use this particular shampoo. I swear by it. Swear by is not the same as swear on. Swear on relates to giving a promise or oath. I swear on my mother's life that it is true. Having said that, we can say swear by when giving an oath in a law court. For example, here in England we are made to swear on a sacred book, such as the Bible or Quran. Before giving evidence during a trial, we will say, I swear by Almighty God. It serves as both a symbolic gesture and a legally binding oath to show that you are going to be honest. I will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Why do you teach English? This question comes from Alexandre Ziani, who lives in Brazil and is himself an English teacher. First of all, it is worth mentioning that I have always been fascinated by communication of all types, be it among humans or other forms of wildlife. The words spoken verbally and the unspoken language we all use with our bodies really do fascinate me. As a child, I loved writing stories. They served as an escape from my otherwise dull childhood. Fantasy and imagination were my outlets, and knowledge became my constant pursuit. What seemed strange then has enabled me to pass on all the things I have learned. Knowledge is there to be shared, and what better way is there of doing this than through teaching? For me, it has always been a natural transition. The fondest memories of my childhood come from those who offered words of encouragement and support. Through my English teacher and my art teacher, I was able to hold on to something which has stayed with me to this very day: the feeling of self-worth and purpose. So, why do I teach English? Why do I teach it all? Over the years, I have come to fully realise the true value of education. It is not only there to instruct, it also allows those you teach to realise their own potential. It encourages them to always aim high and never give up. A good teacher will always encourage this. It's that time again. Here it is once again, the feature to end all features, the bit to end all bits, the part to end all parts, the segment to end... Oh, well, you get the idea.
It's the word of the week.
Glee. This week's word is short and sweet. The word is glee. This is a noun which expresses delight, joy and happiness. To be lively and joyous. In American English, the word is used in glee club, which means a group of people who get together to sing. A choral group, a group of performers who sing short songs together. The word glee has now become popular thanks to the US TV show of the same name. Some more nice emails. I have received a nice email from Vicky in Mexico, who describes my video lessons as awesome and asks if I will be making some more idiom and slang lessons. Yes, Vicky, I'm planning to produce some more lessons featuring both idioms and slang terms later this year, so keep a lookout for them. A big thank you also to Ravinda in India, who wrote to tell me how helpful my lessons have been, especially from the point of view of providing something new each time to help build those all-important communication skills. I'm glad to hear that my lessons have proved so beneficial to you both. Another fascinating idiom. This is red tape. It is a very useful material. It also happens to be an English idiom. Red tape refers to rules and regulations or procedures connected with them. This phrase is often used in a negative way to express an overcomplicated procedure. Governments often use red tape to slow down the speed of a decision or change in law. When we want to speed up the procedure, then we will try and cut through all the red tape. Its origin comes from the fact that most official British government documents were usually tied with red tape. Why won't you read my email out? I've sent it many times. Recently, I have received some angry emails from students who feel annoyed that I have not read their emails out. First of all, I can promise that I read every email which is sent to me. Sadly, I cannot reply in person due to the amount of questions I receive. Each week I choose 3 or 4 questions to answer, and I try to give everyone a chance to be mentioned. This has always been my aim. So if your email question is not answered this week, there is still a chance that it could be read out at a later date. Another thing to mention is that if you repeatedly send the same question in to me from the same address, then your emails will most likely be sent to the junk mailbox as spam, which means I will never get to see any of them at all. Please send your questions and comments just once. If you have a question, mark it as English question. If you just want a special hello, please mark the message as special hello. I love hearing from you all, as it makes my work so much more of a joy to do. Before I finish today for my summer vacation, I would like to say a special hello to Vladimir in Russia, who asks if there are any other ways to say happy birthday in English. Well, we can say many happy returns, or many happy returns of the day. We can simply say best wishes for your birthday, or all the best on your birthday. We can say live long and prosper. Oh, no, not that one. That's from Star Trek. Silly me. Also, a big hello to Ignat Kulier in Croatia and Rizwan in India. A big hello also to some of my new Facebook buddies, including Rami, Martin, Tina, Alfredo, Chan, Tomo, Leonardo, Fahad, and Federico. A big hello to all of you. That is all from me for the next 2 weeks. I'm taking a short break, but do not fear, because I will be back again with another Ask Mr. Duncan and a new full-length lesson, plus the return of the red curtains. You know, I have really missed those drapes. In American English, drapes means curtains. This is Mr. Duncan in England saying thank you for asking me. And of course, ta-ta for now.